Welcome back to Tech Nuggets. This is part 2 of cloud computing series. In this video, I will explain various types of cloud services. Before we get into today's videos, quick channel analytics. This channel is getting very good amount of views. Thank you viewers. However, the percentage of subscribers are very low. So, if you are not subscribed yet, please scroll down and subscribe now and follow me on Twitter. Let's dive into today's video. On-premise gives us total security and control. However, it lacks few things. That's a use case for IaaS, right? That's an infrastructure as service. So what is, for example, scalability? So the scalability on-premise, it's because you have to provision, you have to procure, you have to deploy. There is a time factor and there is a limited capacity on the scalability. So infrastructure as service, actually it gives you scalability as one of the unlimited scalability as one of the use case. That is quite useful for development and testing in production and disaster recovery, where you can use this for use infrastructure service as a DR for data and app, and high availability and global footprint. For example, the business has a global reach and you have a global presence across the world, and it's a good thing to go for infrastructure as service, right? In IaaS. So what exactly infrastructure as service? IaaS is a type of cloud computing service that offers essential compute, storage and networking resource on demand on pay as you go basis, which eliminates the managing and maintaining of infrastructure. So unlike on-premise, you don't have to maintain and manage the infrastructure. So that is managed by provider. Again, we'll use a legend. You manage and provider managed. So in case of infrastructure service, the orange color indicates what all provider manages, what you manage. For example, in this case, provider manages network, storage, server, virtualization. That's your underlying complete infrastructure. So you have freedom of using putting your OS, middleware, runtime, data, and application. That's you have to manage. Okay. So sample service for IaaS, it's a popular one. Virtual machine, database, storage, and much more. These are the sample services. All of the most popular cloud vendors provides the basic service IaaS. In case of IaaS, that's infrastructure as service, we need to manage OS, middleware, runtime, data, and application. What if I don't want to manage OS, middleware, and runtime? Because managing these layers are tedious. Because patching up and keeping up to date is quite tricky job and quite laborious. And also, these are all my standard setup, which I do it for all of the project, which really I wanted to eliminate. That is where PaaS, that's a platform as service, comes handy. For example, I want to do a faster development, something like API development, microservice, and testing, and also on the high scale development, because setting up this again going for OS license, OS and middleware and other license going to incur the cost. So the PaaS will reduce the infra cost. Okay. So what exactly PaaS? PaaS is an ecosystem for develop and deploy application which frees developer from setting up, managing and maintaining the environment. It's a complete suite wherein developer can use this ecosystem to develop and deploy any application. Again, language dependency, PaaS applications are there. Okay. Again here, let's see who will manage what. So again, orange one says provider managed, and green one is we manage. So in case of PaaS, the network, storage, server, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, everything is managed by PaaS. So here, addition to IaaS, your OS, middleware, runtime also managed by PaaS because it's a standard environment, something like a Java, Python, Node. This is the standard environment. What you need to do is you have to develop application for that language and put the data for it. So that's where the PaaS comes. So what are the sample applications on the PaaS? AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Windows Azure, Google App Engine. So these are the top one, but there is a lot more on this PaaS category. Okay. In PaaS, we need to manage data and application, and provider manages infra and platform. What if I don't want to manage even application and data? Just I want to consume a service, which is mostly a finished product, something like HR application or an office suite. That's a perfect use case for SaaS. That's a software service. So in case of software service, your cost is very low because you are not going to incur any cost on infra or an application development. You will use only the subscription cost. And also on the scalability part, for example, if you are using a office product, when number of employees increases, just you have to increase the number of subscription. That's all you have to do. Okay. So what exactly SaaS? SaaS is often a finished product such as HR application or office product, which eliminates all kinds of maintenance. You will, as a consumer, just you will consume as a subscriber only by paying subscription cost. So in SaaS model, what do you manage? You manage nothing. So everything is managed by provider. So that's a beauty of SaaS because you will just as a consumer, and it will be useful for your rapid development, or it's a productivity increases because you will be just a consumer. What are the sample service on SaaS model? Google Workspace, Salesforce, Storage, and Office 365 also one of the SaaS one. And there are much more on the SaaS. These are the sample top four sample. Okay. In summary, on premise you manage everything. Infrastructure service you manage operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and application. In PaaS model, you manage only data and application. In SaaS, everything is managed by provider. Okay, so this all about different types of cloud services. Thank you for your time. Follow me on Twitter. We'll see you in the next video.